Hey everyone, welcome back to another video from Crypto Busy. My name is Tom, and in today's video I'm going to go over the manipulation we're seeing in the market, some great news for the altcoins, and also how to take profits along the way as we progress through this next stage of crypto. So stay tuned and also watch to the very end. Also be sure to subscribe to the Crypto Busy channel today and leave a like. It very much helps us out. So with that all being said, let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so a 5% pump in the market and we're now back in the bull run, or are we? I think we need to break this down. We need to break down the idea of a bull run, a bull cycle, the super cycle. There's a lot of terms being bandied around in the crypto community. I think we can all agree on that. And so again, in today's video, I'll be going through my strategy for this next phase of this crypto mania that we're seeing right now, how to prepare for it and how to be competitive in that as well. Looking into hedging your bets against the inflation that we're seeing, and also looking into USDC, USDT, and giving my thoughts and opinions on that as well. Taking profits along the way. None of this is financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, but it's good to see some sort of healthy price action back in the market today. But again, with that, we're seeing very interesting stuff with the Fed and also the inflation we're seeing right now. So you can see back with this chart, 1916, 1943, 2001, 2009, and comparing the inflation over the years, the yearly growth over the inflation. And right now it is around 22%. So if you're not getting 22% ROI on your investments in 2021, you're actually going backwards in real terms, which is really interesting and to some extent quite scary to see where things are going with the inflation, with things starting to unlock across the world and people saving a lot of money throughout the past year or so, and now they're going to be spending it. And so you're going to see a big spending boom, but with that will also increase the inflation because people are very excited to get out there and start spending their money that they've saved. So this will increase the inflation, and in my idea also will help the crypto market and give validity to Bitcoin being the hedge against inflation, which overall will be good. Another person I'd like to follow is a guy called Alex Becker. He's sort of a business guru. He's got into the crypto space. He's dipped his toe into the crypto space over the past year, talking about how he bought Bitcoin back in March of 2020. And he gives very interesting takes on the markets. Not everything I agree with, but I think there's some interesting things that we have to take into account. He has been fairly accurate in how the market has performed over the past year. And so, yeah, it's a guy that I like to sort of follow and get good advice on and see where things are going for this. And he said, I don't think we've bottomed. There's going to be some interesting stuff happening with the altcoins, and the price action from Bitcoin is looking good. But again, I don't think we're out of the woods with that price action around the $30,000 region. We could be seeing another dump around sort of the $30,000 region, but we have to see potential closes above certain price points, which I'll go to in much further detail in today's video with the Bitcoin and also Ethereum technical analysis. What I am saying overall, this is looking good. I think also comparing what's happened right now and what is happening right now to what has happened in the past with the 2017 bull run and also the 2013 bull run as well. I see a lot of comments saying don't compare, but it's always good to see what past price action has done and gives a good indication of where things could be happening in the future. Don't get me wrong, this is a completely different bull run and a completely different scenario to what we've seen in the past, but it's also good to take advice and also inspiration what's happened in the past as well. So I think we're seeing the bull cycle, but a mini bear market within this sort of bull cycle as well, and we're seeing price recovery right now. A lot of good stuff also happening with the hash rate for Bitcoin and also miners not selling as well. That's really good stuff there. So a lot of good stuff that's happening in the market. So looking at the total market cap, we're seeing $1.4 trillion in the market cap right now, the overall market cap for crypto. And also Bitcoin's dominance has decreased that a little bit, but I do think Bitcoin's dominance will be increasing as we progress into July and also August for Bitcoin to test and reach those new areas. And this is affecting the rest of the market. You can see that XRP is around 13, nearly 14% up on the daily, and Bitcoin itself is up 5%. And so everyone on Twitter is back into saying, yes, we're back into the bull run, but we have to have that balanced perspective. There are going to be times when there will be corrections. I keep on saying this, there will be corrections along the way. But at the overall expense of this is that, yes, we are in the bull cycle. The fundamentals are fairly bullish, but also the technicals are starting to flip bullish as well. It's a forever changing day-to-day scenario, and we have to keep you guys up to date on this. So again, be sure to subscribe to the Crypto Busy channel today to get the daily updates on what's happening in the crypto market. And also be sure to follow us on Twitter at Crypto Busy. It's a great crypto community on Twitter, And we're posting more on Twitter as well, talking about how Ethereum's back above 2K, which is also a good sign. We'll get some great interaction from you guys. There'll also be some behind the scenes stuff on Instagram and also Twitter. So again, don't forget to follow us on there and also join our Telegram group chats where we have 17,800 members actively and passionately discussing cryptocurrency. So let's go into what's happening with Bitcoin's price action, also Ethereum's price action, and then I'll be going into what I'm going to be doing in terms of taking profits along the way and the sort of next stage of this crypto mania that we're seeing right now. We're getting into sort of a new phase here. We've seen Bitcoin dip below $30,000, and I think we're seeing sort of a change of tone in the market, and also with Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey, whether we like them or not, they are going to be having a conference, a talk about Bitcoin in July. So there's a bit of a change in tone. I think people needed to say what they needed to say, and people needed to ban what they needed to ban about crypto. We're now getting into a new stage of, okay, we've hashed it all out. We've talked about what we don't like about crypto, and we've had the FUD, and I'm sure there will be still FUD in the future. That's not going to go away. But I think we've talked about that, we've aired it out, and now it's to concentrate on what's going to be happening next year for Bitcoin. So whenever I see a green daily candle like this, or this one here on the 27th of June, and also today, these candles here, these green candles, they are manipulated as much as the red candles that you see. So yes, okay, when the red candles are down, everyone's talking about there's manipulation in the market. And when there's a massive green candle, everyone's saying that this is healthy price action and that it is what it is. I'm also going to just move my face so you can see what we're talking about. Again, these green candles here. But again, you know, people talk about the manipulation versus the healthy price action. Both sides, whether it's going to be going up or down, it's still going to be manipulated. There are people out there that have millions, if not billions, if not trillions of dollars at their disposal to move the market in such an immense way. So we have to take everything as it is, take all of the statistics and come to your own conclusion. My conclusion is that the fact we're closing above $35,000, and if we do see a daily close above $35,000 today, that is going to be good for Bitcoin to test the $40,000 region. There's a lot of liquidity around the $40,000 to $42,000 region, so we would expect a bit of slowing down of price, around that sort of region. And we could be seeing the two scenarios here. It will sort of retest and maybe reject, and if not, retest and go straight through the $42,000 region. So we just have to keep up to date what's happening here. On what I think there's going to be some big price action happening in July as we get out of June. And this is only 2 more days left of June, and so getting into July, it's a new month. There's going to be new contracts, new options going to be placed onto the market, whether that's going to be bear or bullish. So there's a lot of good stuff happening in the market there as well, and I'll go into much further detail in that as well in future videos. Do comment down below all your thoughts and opinions, what I've gone through in today's video and what I'm going to go through as well. All comments are welcome, all feedback is welcome, and of course, we allow free speech on this platform. Going on to Ethereum. Ethereum's doing really well today. Very interesting stuff that's happening with Ethereum. Again, I'm on the daily time frame. Ethereum is starting to flip bullish here, which is good to see. We need to see a close above $2,500, in my opinion, to see good positive action for Ethereum to go to $3,000. That's the next key area of resistance. It is also a key psychological level for Ethereum as well. So a lot of good stuff happening for Ethereum right now in the immediate short term. But again, you must keep in mind that whenever you see daily candles like this, they are as manipulated as the red candles that we're seeing as well. So, take everything as it is, take it with a pinch of salt, but also take in all of the information and then also come to your conclusion, do your own research, all of that important stuff. So we need to see more positive price action for, again, the market to perform well. I don't think we're out of the woods. I'm sure we'll be seeing more FUD getting out there from a different country here and there. But again, the overall perspective is that I'm bullish. We're still in this bull cycle. It's just going to take time. You need to have patience in the cycle. It is a marathon. It is not a sprint. So also there is that as well. Now, if you want to get that competitive edge in the crypto market, especially right now, be sure to join our Crypto Busy VIP coin calls. We do webinars on there every 2 weeks. There's also a great community there. You get great support from the team. We go through fundamentals and also technicals, and also by the name, we also give away coin calls for the month. And there's also a bit more riskier ones for every week. And again, you get great support from the team. So be sure to join a great and fun, engaging community today. And that is the Crypto Busy VIP coin calls, all links down in the description below. So now I'm going to go through some of the news and give my thoughts and opinions what we're going to be doing for the market for this next stage of crypto and this next wave that we're seeing right now for crypto. Active Bitcoin miners are now unlikely sellers thanks to profit boost, and that is again because of Bitcoin's price today. And also, I think also they have been moving outside of certain areas where they banned Bitcoin, and they're moving into countries that are a bit more friendly towards Bitcoin and mining Bitcoin. So this is positive news at the end of the day. Again, going back to what I said in the beginning of the video, there's going to be, people have said what they needed to say about Bitcoin and ban what they needed to ban about Bitcoin. Now it is time to rebuild and talk about the next stage of what's happening for Bitcoin and for crypto, and what's happening in the crypto market here as well. And also interesting news here, no, Paraguay is not legalizing Bitcoin. Congressman confirms. Again, I think this will just be a comment that we're seeing right now, and I think a few months down the line, they will be looking to more positive news about this, and I think this is going to be good stuff for Latin America, for Paraguay, and I think there'll be other countries in South America that will be adopting Bitcoin, such as Brazil, I think also Ecuador, many others as well. So again, interesting area right now that's happening in Latin America. And lastly, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest readying for the first Bitcoin ETF with 21 shares. This is interesting news here. I think the fact that an ETF of Bitcoin is going to be really good for the Bitcoin price action, for institutions getting into Bitcoin, and for the rest of the crypto market. And so with that as well, this will help the altcoins. I think the conclusions of this video really is that whatever happens to Bitcoin's price action, this will affect the altcoins. The altcoins will follow pretty much what Bitcoin's going to be doing for now, until the time, in my belief, that I think Ethereum will flip Bitcoin. It only really needs to do, Ethereum only really needs to do a 2, a 3, maybe even a 4x to get above Bitcoin. And so that's really and super interesting to see what's happening with the Ethereum and Bitcoin battle that we could be seeing throughout this year. So the way that I see it, I think, again, similar to what's happened in 2017, sort of a correction in the markets, more positive price action, and then towards the end of the year, a crazy sort of bull run where we see face melting gains, and people will be absolutely crazy to what they're doing with their crypto profits. So what my goal and what my strategy will be doing from now on is every time we hit a new key level for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, and for any of the other altcoins that I'm invested in, I'll be also taking more profits out along the way. I won't be selling 100% at, let's say, I won't be selling 100% of my Ethereum at $2,500, but I'll be selling maybe 10 to 20% as we progress to these next levels, and then having just sort of a small pot left once we hit the new all-time highs, and then when we hit sort of crazy new all-time highs, maybe take some profits along the way there as well. So that's my sort of strategy there, and then also looking to reinvest as there are going to be dips, because there eventually and inevitably there will be dips along the way with USDC. Now when it comes to sort of taking profits and going into Tether or tethering, I'm not going to be doing that. I actually not going to be using that much Tether now. I'm going to be using more USDC. There's a lot of conflicting information and suspicious information about Tether that's happened recently, rumors at the end of the day, and so I'm looking to put into more stuff into USDC rather than USDT. So that's it for me in today's video. Do comment down below all your thoughts and opinions that we've gone through in today's video. All comments are welcome, and again, I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to subscribe and make sure that you like. See you guys. Bye.